All right, testing, 1 2 1 2. All right, hello everybody. What's up? We are live. Thank you for tuning into the Big Boot Sports Podcast tonight. As always, I'm your host, Lando the Sports Mando. We got a lot to get into tonight. We got the ESPYS. We got the All-Star break in the MLB. We got some UFC. We got some basketball G League topics. And last but not least, we got some Wimbledon. That's right, some tennis, some pro tennis. A lot to get into tonight, y'all. A lot of great stuff to talk about. And I just see in the top, I commented, y'all. If you would like to be part of the live show directly, you can give me a call about any opinion or any topic that we go over tonight. Just let me know, and we can get it going. Hey, Ben Dover, what's up, bro? Thanks for tuning in tonight, buddy. But as always, leave a like, leave a comment, share this video. Man, like I said, let's get into it. We got a lot to get over tonight. Thank y'all so much for tuning in, y'all. Obviously, the first thing we're gonna get into tonight. Oh yeah. We're gonna be talking about I'm gonna be mentioning some soccer. No, not you. Don't you worry, my friend. We'll probably get into more soccer topics next week for sure on Tuesday's show. But I do want to say what we're gonna go over first. Obviously, the ESPYS happened last night. The ESPYS, as you know, it's an annual award show honoring many different athletes. There are many different sports: football, basketball, baseball, soccer, tennis, you name it. Hockey, can't forget about hockey. It honors athletes, gives awards to athletes that have accomplished not just many accolades on the field, but also doing things off the field as well, humanitarian things and anything in their community, spreading love and positivity. I was able to watch the ESPYS a good bit last night, and I gotta say it was really nice. Me, like everybody else, I cried a little bit when Damar Hamlin got up on the stage. For those of you who don't know, Damar Hamlin, he's a safety for the Buffalo Bills. He during this past season against the Cincinnati Bengals, he made a tackle on against Tyler Boyd, and it was really hard, really hard physical contact, and but he brought him down, and then he stood up. Damar Hamlin stood up, and then 2 seconds later, he just fell down, just collapsed on the field. He was motionless. He was completely unconscious, and they had no idea what was going on. The medical staff for the Buffalo Bills went out there immediately, and they tried to bring him back, as they say. I mean, it was a horrible sight. They tried to do some CPR, chest compressions, try to revive his heart. I mean, it was bad. I mean, it was really scary. And he was. I mean, they were on the field. Him and the medical training staff were on the field for a very long time. The game wound up being canceled ultimately, just because it was a really scary thing to see. Nobody wants to see anybody suffer anything like that on the football field. But Damar went to the hospital that night, and 3 days later, he was conscious again. Thank goodness. Really glad nothing bad happened to him. I'm glad he's all right. But yeah, it was bad, y'all. But he was accepted of the Pat Tillman Award, which I'll talk more about Pat Tillman in a second. But he was very emotional. The training staff was emotional. The audience was emotional. It was a beautiful thing to watch, and I'm really happy he's being able to come back and play football again for the Buffalo Bills. Yeah, so that was one of the highlights of the ESPYS, and then Lil Wayne, one of my favorite artists, and probably many other people's favorite artists. He opened the show with this classic hit, "A Milli." You know, if you haven't heard that song, definitely give it a listen. It's one of Lil Wayne's best songs. 5-time Grammy Award winner. Just to give you a little preview, it just goes like a milli, a milli, a milli, a milli, a milli. Oh yeah, it's a super catchy song. And then after that, proceeded to go through the awards. A lot of LSU. Shout out to the purple and gold. Anybody supporting LSU, anybody giving love to LSU. A lot of LSU players dominated the award ceremony last night. Angel Reese won best woman athlete or best breakthrough woman athlete, which no surprise there. She's amazing, super talented. After leading the LSU Lady Tigers to their first national championship in school history. That was an impressive feat in itself. Of course, you know, baseball was acknowledged. I believe LSU's baseball won best collegiate team. And then there was something else too. I think there was some personal awards too, but I did see just purple and gold just flying across. But and also the Chiefs won best Kansas City Chiefs, excuse me. They won the best overall team. After winning their third Super Bowl in their franchise history against the Philadelphia Eagles this recent February. Shout out to them. I mean, they're a great team, and looks like they're going to continue to go strong. Obviously, Patrick Mahomes and Travis Kelce were in attendance last night. Angel Reese and Livy Dunn were also in attendance last night as well, which. They were fire. Like they were looking fire. Like they came out to represent. Love LSU, man. I believe purple and gold. Whew. And then let's see. Got a couple other things. Ooh. Sorry. Let's see here. Caleb. So Caleb Williams, who is the quarterback for USC, which is University of Southern California, he won the best college athlete in men's sports, which he also won the Heisman Trophy this year. I think he's a really good college player. I don't know. Y'all let me know what your thoughts about Caleb Williams. I think he's doing great for the program. I don't know if he is pro ready or if he can play efficiently in the pros. We'll definitely have to pay attention to him this year, see what he does. This will be his last year in college, and then he'll be going to the pros after this collegiate season. Let's see. Yeah, there we go. Bum, 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 bum. Bum, 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 bum. And then, of course, Patrick Mahomes wins Best Athlete in men's sports. So he won the Best Athlete in all men's sports, which, I mean, I think that's a really good. He was the best choice for that. I mean, Patrick Mahomes has probably had one of the best careers that you can ask of any player in NFL history. I mean, so Patrick Mahomes was finally be able to become a starter in 2017 after he took over Alex Smith's job. And as soon as Patrick came onto the scene in 2017, he absolutely just killed it. He was on a roll. I mean, he threw 50 touchdowns his first year as a starter, and then he and wound up throwing over 5,000 passing yards, leading his team to the playoffs his first year to the AFC Championship game. They lost to the Patriots when Tom Brady was still there, but he's so far every year that he's been as a starter for the Kansas City Chiefs, he's either led his team to the AFC Championship game or the Super Bowl. I mean, you can't ask of anything better from a quarterback. I mean, the guy's absolutely killing it, and he's not even 30 yet, which is scary. He's not even 30 yet. He's one of my favorite players. I love watching in the NFL. Of course, I got a good bunch, but let me know who y'all's favorite player you love watching in the NFL. Leave a comment down below, and let me know if y'all agree if Patrick Mahomes is the best male athlete in sports, or men's sports. Excuse me. Let's see, and then and then last but not least, the last thing that highlighted the one of the many highlights of the ESPYs that people watched was LeBron James. LeBron James accepted his award. I think it was some basketball award. I can't remember the specific name, but he did win that. And of course, a lot of people were wondering if he's going to play this season. It'll be his 21st season in the NBA. Man's had a hell of a career, obviously, regarded as one of the greatest basketball players of all time by many people. I mean, the debates go on and on. But he went up there, he gave his speech, and it was really good. I mean, he had it planned out. He basically said, when the day comes that I cannot give this game everything I have, that will be the indication that you know that I am done. But lucky for y'all, today is not today. So he will be going into next season. It'll be his 21st season in the NBA. He'll be playing for the Los Angeles Lakers. And lucky for us, we'll get to witness greatness continue. It was awesome. LeBron's whole family was there. I mean, his two sons, his daughter, his wife. His son Bronny will be close to playing in the NBA soon. I think he'll be going to college. He'll be playing college ball at USC, which is, that's incredible. So we hope the best for him. And then I don't know if he'll play like just 1 year or like 1 year in college and he'll move on to the next one. Oh, so sorry, y'all. Hold on a second. Okay, we're good now. Sorry, a little technical difficulty there. But yeah, man, it was awesome. I really enjoyed watching the ESPYs last night. A lot of great awards. And I did like that Drew Holiday won the humanitarian award. I mean, just watching the clip, watching about his story. Drew Holiday is an example of how a human being should be. You don't let the negatives in life impact how you move forward. You look at the outlooks. You take a step back. You look the difficulties in the eye, and you say, "I will overcome this. I will be better. I can do this." And that's pretty much what he did. And he's had a positive outlook of life ever since. And I'm so happy that he won. He won the award, and I'm happy. He's a great player. I hope he continues to do well for the Milwaukee Bucks, and I hope him and his wife will continue to grow and have a happy, loving family. Yeah, but the ESPYs were amazing last night. A lot of stars showed out. A lot of great athletes showed out. It made me excited. It made me so excited, man, for the sports that are coming up. Obviously, you got football coming up soon in 2 months. We'll definitely have some great shows during the football season, y'all. Obviously, with college and professional. and we may have some. I'll definitely have some exciting news towards the end of August, y'all. So stay tuned for that. I know, man, but I'm not, like I said, I was awesome. I'm so excited for it. Um, so guys, moving on. Obviously, the MLB is going through their. They're on their All-Star break right now. Um, they just had their home run derby and the All-Star game. The home run derby was Monday night, and then the All-Star game was Tuesday. I watched the home run derby a good bit. I didn't watch it all the way through. Obviously, well, I did figure out who the winner was. It was Vladimir Guerrero Jr. He's a first baseman for the Toronto Blue Jays. Great player. His father was a great player. Well, I gotta say they picked some great stars to participate in the home run derby this year. I don't know, guys. Leave a comment down below. Let me know what you think about the home run derby on Monday. So basically, what it was matchups. It was a total of eight players. So it was Randy Arozarena from the Tampa Bay Rays, Adolis Garcia from the Texas Rangers, Adley Rutschman from the Baltimore Orioles, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. for the Blue Jays, Mookie Betts from the Dodgers, Luis Robert Jr. from the White Sox. Oh gosh, let's see, that's 5. There were 3 more. Oh man, why can I not remember them? Okay, their names will come back to me in a second. But anyway, so it was 8 total players, and it was a 1v1 matchup, and then you advance to the second round, third round, and all the way to the finals. So I mean, the matchup I really enjoyed the most was probably Adley Rutschman versus Luis Robert Jr. I mean, they were just hitting dingers. Adley Rutschman hit like 28, 29 home runs when he went up first. But Luis Robert just barely got over him. Like, I'm talking about barely, like just 1 home run better than him. Like that was probably my favorite. So guys, if you haven't seen the home run derby before, basically how it works, two players will go up against each other, and then each player has 2 minutes. Will have 2 minutes to hit as many home runs as they can throughout that period of time. Each player will get 1 timeout per round, and the timeout will last about 30 seconds just to give them a breather. And then as soon as the timer runs out, they'll get back up to the plate and continue their at bat. And then for every home run that they hit over 440 feet, they get an extra 30 seconds added to their time. And then, like I said, you just got to hit as many as you can. And then whoever hits the most will obviously be the winner and move on to the next round. But it was Vladimir Guerrero Jr. versus Luis Robert Jr. in the finals. Of course, Vladimir Guerrero won the home run derby back in 2019. That was the last time he participated in it, and he came back again this year in 2023, and he killed it. Like, he did amazing. I think Vlad set the record for most home runs in a round, if I'm not mistaken. I think he had like 45 home runs. I saw something like that, but it was crazy. That man was hitting dingers. And just nonstop, back to back, bam, 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 bam. Man, the home run derby was sick. And then Tuesday night we had the actual All-Star game, the AL versus the NL, and both of the lineups were pretty sick. The AL, excuse me 1 second here, y'all. All right. Let's see. Yep. So the AL All-Stars, their lineup was Marcus Semien, the second baseman for the Rangers. Merrifield. Shohei Ohtani was a designated hitter. Pinch hitter was Perez. Their outfield, left field, they had Randy Arozarena, Rooker at right field, Corey Seager at shortstop, really good player. Bo Bichette, Wander Franco, Yandy Diaz was at first base, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. at first base too. Adolis Garcia at right field, Kyle Tucker, Austin Hayes, Julio Rodriguez, Jung at third base, Jose Ramirez at third base, Jonah Heim at catcher, and Adley Rutschman. AL had a really good lineup. I got to say, I like Wander Franco, Bichette, Ohtani, Jose Ramirez, and Adley Rutschman. Those are really good. Those are really good players I like to watch. I like Adley Rutschman in particular just because, he's a really good catcher. I think he's one of the best catchers in the MLB right now. He originally played for the Giants, and then I think this is his first season with Baltimore. So, yeah, the Orioles got a really good player. And then move on to the NL All-Stars, which the Padres, my team, they in the NL. So let's go. Let me know what y'all's favorite MLB team is you love to watch, or any particular player you love. Leave a comment down below. Ronald Acuna Jr., one of my favorite. Juan Soto, let's go Soto. Freddie Freeman, one of my favorite first basemen. Matt Olson, Pete Alonso, Mookie Betts, Nick Castellanos, sorry. JD Martinez, Soler, Eddie Diaz, Nolan Arenado, Austin Riley, Herrera, Albaez, Sean Murphy, Will Smith. Got Carroll left field. He's a left fielder for the Diamondbacks. Arcia, Perdomo, and Luis Gurriel Jr., another great outfielder. He plays for the Diamondbacks. Yeah, so the NL had a great lineup as well. I mean, both teams had really tremendous players. So the game was pretty tight. It was 2-1. It was 2-1 for the longest time. AL was up for majority of the game. The NL All-Star team was struggling a little bit, but it wasn't until the top of the eighth. Where Elias Diaz, the Rockies catcher, Elias Diaz. This is his first All-Star game at the age of 32. He hit a 2-run bomb in the top of the eighth off of Felix Bautista, who's a closer for the Orioles, which gave him a 1-run lead over the AL All-Stars. So the score was 3-2. The NL had to hold the lead for 2 more innings, and they wound up closing it out in the top of the ninth, bottom ninth. My bad. And this was the NL's first time. This was the NL's first win over the AL All-Stars in over 11 years. The last time the NL All-Star team won against the AL, was in 2012. That was the last time the NL All-Stars won against the AL All-Stars, which I'm like, man, 11 years in a row taking the L. But now they were finally able to correct it and get the dub. Mm-hmm. So really, really good win for the NL All-Stars. And then obviously the All-Star game was played where the Seattle Mariners play, which is at T-Mobile Park. Really nice ballpark. I'm gonna make it my goal one day to go to an AL All-Star game. Same thing, to go to to go to a Pro Bowl. Well, they don't do the Pro Bowl anymore. It's just the Pro Bowl Skills Showdown. It's no longer a football game anymore because the players don't necessarily tackle each other in the Pro Bowl, which it's understandable. Oh. No, but I mean, it was a fantastic All-Star game. I was very entertained. The uniforms are sick though. Like the AL All-Stars uniforms are sick. I like the NLs too. I wish the NL jerseys would have had a little more color on them. Like they were just like plain black, like just black all over. I like how the AL had like green, like a lime green shirt almost, or lime green jersey. And then obviously the gray pants. I mean, it went really well. I like the color scheme, but man, ultimately, I mean, the game was fun to watch. I'm glad the NL All Stars took it because gotta represent my boy Juan Soto, one of my favorite players for the Padres. So baseball. So MLB baseball will resume. I believe it's either Saturday or Sunday. I think the latest at Monday. I think it's Monday because I think the players will get a whole week off before they can. So it's a nice little thing that the MLB does, gives the players some time because an MLB season is a lot, y'all. It's a 162 game season, and then just constantly playing games like back to back, and you have to travel, do this, do that. So it's a lot. So nice little break for the players. All right. So next thing we're going to move on to, y'all. Obviously the NBA G League is going on right now. It's going to be wrapping up very soon. I think it'll end sometime either the end of July or the beginning of August. I could be wrong. So someone correct me if I'm mistaken on that. Let's see here. Hey Mallory, what's up, buddy? Tatis is the man. Oh, games start tomorrow. Okay, thank you for letting me know because I thought the players would get like a whole week off, but okay, cool. I guess they start tomorrow. Yeah, Tatis is the man. He's been doing really well ever since he's come back. Hopefully the Padres can kind of climb back up in the division. I think they're like third or fourth in the division right now. Obviously, the Arizona Diamondbacks are the leaders right now, which they got a really good team. All right, and then so obviously I've been keeping an eye on the top picks in the draft. Obviously, you got Victor Wembanyama, who for the Spurs. The team he's on. He first game he didn't really do too very well. He admitted himself after the end of the first game he played. He was kind of just winging it, like doing his own thing. Didn't really know what's going on. So that kind of happens, And I was like, look, he's going to go off in the next game. And sure enough, what did he do? He went off. The last game he just played, he had 37 points, seven made 3-pointers, and 5 blocks, which he got his team to win. It was a 122-117 victory. Like it was insane. His team was down by almost 20 going into halftime, and in the second half they just revved it up. So that's a great showing of the first overall pick in the draft, I will say. And then let's see here. I saw another player who went off as well. Orlando Robertson for the Miami Heat. He just had a monster all-around performance. He had 25 points, 8 rebounds, 4 assists, and 2 steals. That is amazing. You can't ask more from a player like that. He's so far he's doing well for Miami. So Miami Heat fans, you have something to look forward to. Another great player to look forward to. Max Christie for the Los Angeles Lakers. So far, he is averaging 19.8 points per game, 5.8 rebounds a game, 3.8 assists. He's 55% from the three-point line, and he's 97% from free throw. The man's only age 20. He could be in the starting lineup. Holy. Let's see who else we got. Cam. So Cam Whitemore. Cam Whitemore's been doing good. So guys, I'm a little upset with Brandon Miller. People are a little worried about him. Brandon Miller. I saw it the other day. He so far throughout his G League performance, I think he's had like 34, 35 points and like 18, 19 fouls or something like that. Like, he's doing okay. Like, he's not terrific or nothing. Like, he's getting foul trouble too much. And it's just like, man, what is going on? I mean, yeah, he's getting some points here and there, but he's not providing anything else. Like, no blocks, no steals, no assists. Like, doesn't really have much. And it's just like, man, what is going on? Like, I don't think the Hornets are concerned yet. But I do believe if Brandon Miller doesn't get his performance or gets his performance up a little bit, or at least gets a change to his game, I mean, I think the Hornets they'll be a little nervous. They'll be a little shaky. Like, will Brandon Miller be good enough to be in the starting lineup? I don't know. I think if Brandon Miller, I think if he plays a couple more games, gets used to the flow and everything, I think he'll turn things around and be a little better. I mean, obviously he had some trouble at Alabama, what he went through and all that, but I think he just needs to have a grown-up moment or a growing experience, and somebody tell him, look, take a step back, focus on what you do, remember what you do is best, and excel. Go out there and play. And that's what you got to do, man. Basketball is a great team sport. I mean, you can do it by yourself, but hey, if you have teammates out there that can help you get the job done, hey, I would do it, most definitely. That basketball is a huge team sport. I don't know, guys. Let me know what you think about Brandon Miller. Let me know down in the comments if you think he can, if he'll continue to stay where he's at, or if he'll get better as the G League goes along. But yeah, Victor Wembanyama he's living up to the expectations. He truly is. And I truly believe he's only going to get better as the G League goes along. Oh, yeah. All right. And then we'll go into the G League. So let's see, what's another thing? There was one story. Oh, and y'all, before we move on, I want to give a little. Unfortunately, some sad news today happened. A former female LSU basketball player. Let's see, Danielle Ballard. She was 29. She passed away today. She was struck by a car today. I saw it earlier today when I was leaving for work, and that's truly hard. I'm just truly heartbroken, y'all, because 29 is so young. Still so full of life. My condolences go out to her family, her friends, her loved ones. I definitely wish all the best in this troubling time. But Danielle Ballard, she played at LSU for 3 years, and she wasn't the best player, but hey, she was a really good role player. She definitely was a spark for her team. And she did really good in academically at LSU, and anything that happens at LSU, I gotta talk about. I mean, I love all the athletes that go to LSU that make an impact. But like I said, I hope the best for her and her family, and like I said, my condolences go out to you, y'all. All right. Okay, y'all. So, next thing we're gonna move on to. So, obviously, I'm got some UFC fights coming up, guys. Excuse me. So the UFC. So there were some good UFC fights that happened this past weekend. Valinowski went up against Yamir Rodriguez, and that was, I didn't watch the fight entirely, but I knew it was close. Well, hold on, let me take it back. I think it did come down to decision, and then obviously Valinowski wound up winning the fight, retaining his championship belt. I mean, it was a good fight. Both fighters are very technical, on their toes. Pantoja, I don't know if I said his name right. Pantoja set up he came up with the upset against oh goodness gracious. I'll have to look up his opponent's name in a second. I drawn a blank, but Pantoja came up with the upset. He was the underdog in that fight, and he wound up winning that fight by decision. But of course, the fight I wanted to see personally was Robbie Lawler. Robbie Lawler, he's a fighter I grew up to love to watch. I love how he fights. That was going to be his final fight of his career, and of course, after that, he announced his retirement. And of course, he went out with a bang. He got the win. It was a second round knockout, TKO. It was absolutely gorgeous. Put that man on the ground, and then Robbie Lawler ended his career with an absolute bang. I couldn't be more happy for him. But let me know down in the comments if you enjoyed the fights this past weekend, or are there any fight in particular that you thought could have gone the other way, or that if you think it truly won. But ultimately, there was some good fights this past weekend, and I'm excited for July 29th. Dustin Poirier will be back in the ring. Good old Louisiana boy. We love him. We appreciate him. Oh, man. But yeah, I'll need to look up who he fights again. I apologize for that. But if y'all know right away, just let me know down below in the comments. I do know he will fight on July 29th. There's some good, but I mean, ultimately, I love the fights that happened this weekend. I just watched the three main ones. I watched Robbie Lawler, Pantoja, and then Volkanovski against Yamir Rodriguez. Yeah, I can't wait. I don't know. We can't wait till about two more weeks. We're gonna witness who great champion again. Hopefully Dustin Poirier he's phenomenal. So next one we're gonna I'm gonna go over some Wimbledon, some of the events that happened at Wimbledon. So obviously so guys, if you don't know what the Wimbledon is, it's a professional tennis event that happens annually or yearly, excuse me. It's in England, Wimbledon, England. Wimbledon, London. I'm sorry, Wimbledon, London. And the event will last for about 2.5 weeks, or almost 3 weeks. It'll last for about 3 weeks. So tomorrow, so on July 15th, that'll be the final day of Wimbledon, and the winners will be announced. All the finals matches will be played on the 15th. They do singles and doubles. There were some single matchups today, and they had a couple double matchups as well. Andy Murray got eliminated a couple of days ago, and he was a heavy favorite in the men's singles by Sebastis. He's a good up and coming tennis player. And it's they got a men's division and a women's division. So just some highlights from the Wimbledon today. Marketa Vondrousova, she reaches her first Wimbledon final with straight sets over Alina Svitolina. Yes. And then obviously Novak Djokovic, he's still in the running. So just a couple recaps of some matches today. Some semifinal matches. It was Jabir versus Sablenka in the women's. Jabir won 2 sets to 1. And obviously Svitolina won against Vondrousova, or excuse me, Vondrousova won against Svitolina in straight sets, like won both sets. And then let's see, we got some. So it'll be Vondrousova against Jabir in the final match on July 15th, which is this Saturday. That's women's singles. So let me go to men's singles for you. So today it was so the men's finals will end on June 16th. The women's singles finals will end on July 15th. So Sunday will be the last day for all the matches going on. But it'll be Sinner versus Djokovic in the semifinal. That's the first matchup, which will be tomorrow. And then the next semifinal match would be Alcaraz Garcia versus Medvedev. Sorry if I don't say these people's names right. Yeah, I mean a lot of great international players. I mean, it's players from many different tennis players from many different countries, coming out to represent, to give it their all. I do not think there's any more USA tennis athletes in the Wimbledon anymore. The last one was Eubanks. He got eliminated against Medvedev in Wednesday's quarterfinal. Let's see. So then we're gonna move on to the men's doubles. So we got men's doubles and we got women's doubles, and then the last one will be mixed doubles, which is women and men playing together. So men's doubles, the semifinal today was Kulhoff and Skupski against Ebden and Bopana. So Kulhoff and Skupski won that matchup. They won straight sets. Yep. So they won 2-0, won it straight. And then the second semifinal match, it was two players from Germany, Putz and Krawitz, against Granollers and Zabalos. So Zabalos and Granollers, they won their matchup in straight sets. They won their match 2-0. let's see. So let's see. So we're gonna look at so it'll be Kulov, Skupski against Zabalas and Granollers in their. That's the final of men's doubles on July 15th. So then we got women's doubles. Their semifinal matches will be today, or excuse me, Friday in the early morning. The time zone is different over there. The first matchup will be Zhang and Dolhide. Dolhide's from America. There you go. Zhang and Dolhide versus Mertens and Sanders. And then the second semifinal match will be Zia against Strakova. Or excuse me, Zia and Strakova. That's the partner. That's the partners. I'm sorry. And then they will be going up against Sorbis Tormo and Boskova. So their semifinal matchups will be Friday. And then mixed doubles ended today. It was Pavic and Kichonik, and then they were playing against Shu and Ligon. Pavic and Kichonik, they won 2-1. So congratulations to them for winning the final match. They got presented their trophies today. So yeah, I mean, look, I'm gonna tell y'all some. Let you know, y'all. I've actually just recently got into playing tennis. And I got to say, I really enjoy it. Me and my good buddy Lance, who I work with, we play tennis every Tuesday morning, and we have an absolute blast. It's a great workout, y'all. We're trying to play doubles though, at a local tennis park where we live, or a local tennis park that's close by where we live, and I definitely want to try to get some people out there. So if you're ever interested in wanting to play doubles or get into tennis, please leave a comment down below, and I will love to have you out there. I mean, it's an absolute blast. It's a great workout. Definitely helps keep you in shape. I'm so glad I started to get into it. It's really fun. Let's see here. All right. And then, of course, guys, audience, thank y'all so much for tuning in tonight. Hope you enjoyed the live show tonight. I know next week, Tuesday and Thursday, I'll definitely have some guests on. The guests have been my good friends and some people I want to invite on. Everybody's busy, joining the summertime, or we're working, getting stuff done, So everybody's been pretty busy. So shout out to y'all. Hope everything's been great. Wait, Hayden, what were you trying to say? It just says V. Are you trying to say like V for victory? Yeah. But Hayden, Ben, thank y'all for tuning in, and whoever else is tuning in tonight, audience, thank y'all so much. Make sure y'all leave a like and comment down below. And before got one more thing to go over. Obviously, the women's World Cup has been going on. I know the USA soccer team, women's USA soccer team. I heard they were doing pretty well. Let me see here. Let's see who we got. So the United States is going up against Vietnam on July 21st. So July 20th to 21st. And then 22nd, 23rd, yeah. So they're part of the group's match day of 1. So shout out to the women's soccer team. I hope they make it far this year. Hopefully they win it all. Well, let me know down below which team you think will win it all for women's. For me personally, I think it's going to be close between. I think it's going to come down to between either England or United States. Obviously, I'm going to root for the United States. I think they have a great team. Japan, women's, of course, the women's team of Japan. They usually play pretty well too. They got a great team. And then they win that game. The United States will play on July 26th against the Netherlands. So yeah, a lot more to come, y'all. Very, very, very excited. And then August 1st they'll play against Portugal. So I think they have to. So those are the matchups they'll have for the. It's like three matches you'll have to play, and then however well you do out of those three, you'll be placed or move on into the next stage. So hey, love watching the women's soccer U.S. soccer team. They usually do pretty good. But yeah, guys, that's all I have for tonight. Audience, is there any topic in particular that y'all wanted to talk about, or any sporting event that you're excited for? Any sporting event or any topic that you're excited about or want to talk about, you can give a call in the show, or we can have a little conversation. Have a little conversation real quick. Or if y'all if you enjoyed the show tonight, hey, feel free to leave a comment down below. But for the audience members that are just tuning into the live show, if there's any like sporting topic or event that you're excited for, look at the top comment. I left my number at the top. You can give a call. We can give a call into the show. We can talk, give your opinion, or you could leave a comment down below, and then we can go from there. But yeah, guys, take your time. Take your time. Let me know. I'm gonna take care of something real quick. Sorry. But no, and I did want to say I'm sorry I couldn't make the podcast on Tuesday night, y'all. Had some stuff going on. Everything's cool though. But I will still be doing the show on Tuesday nights and Thursday nights. Grant Alexander says hello. He wants to play doubles today. Hey, absolutely. Hey, tell Grant to give me a call, shoot me a text, and hey, we'll definitely do it, man. I'm excited. I've been wanting to play doubles for a while. Hayden, you want to come out? Hayden, you want to come out and play doubles? And Reese. Oh man, I love Reese. Good guy. Oh yeah, that's right, Stevens Park. Oh, Hayden, you live in Shreveport, man. Oh, that's okay. Hey, now I'll come to you. I'll travel to Shreveport one day, and we could play. Yeah. So the tennis parks that we play at, it's located off of Burnside. They got like 8-9 different tennis courts out there. Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's but like I said, I mean, ever since I started playing it, I've enjoyed it. It's fun. I mean, it's a great exercise. Yeah. Hey, man. Hey, thank you so much for tuning in tonight. And Ben, thank you for tuning in tonight as well. I'm hoping to see you on next week's show, Tuesday night or Thursday night. I hope y'all continue to be prominent viewers in the future. I really do appreciate it. And we'll talk a little more soccer next week, and then like I said, I got a special announcement coming very soon. I'll talk about it once we get into August. Yeah, y'all. But everyone, thank you so much for tuning in tonight's show, y'all. It was a blast. Had a lot of great stuff to talk about. But like I said, next week I'll have some more guests on the pod, and we'll be able to give you our great sports opinionated facts, topics, you name it. But hope everyone has a wonderful night. Thank y'all very much, y'all. I'll see y'all next week. Peace. Oh no, I can't give a hint. Not right now. Gotta wait till August. Gotta keep the surprise going. Oh. And as always, y'all, subscribe to your boy if you haven't already. Thank you.